Hello friends, myself Madhuri Pawar. My subject name is Pharmacology and Toxicology for Diploma Second Year students. My today's topic name is Epilepsy and Anti-Epileptic Drugs. Okay, in this chapter we will totally discuss about what is the concept of epilepsy, what are the various types of epilepsy, and management of epilepsy, that is anti-epileptic drugs and classification of anti-epileptic drugs and pharmacokinetic profile of these drugs. So let's see first what is meant by epilepsy. ओके हां, इपिलेप्सी हा टोटली सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टीमशी रिलेटेड असलेला एक डिसीज आहे. सो इन द सिलेबस ऑफ फार्माकोलॉजी अँड टॉक्झिकोलॉजी इपिलेप्सी अँड अँटी इपिलेप्टिक ड्रग्स हा एक सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टीमशी रिलेटेड सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टीमच्या कन्सिडरेशनमध्येच येणारा एक मेजर चॅप्टर आहे. सो व्हॉट इज हिअर वी सी फर्स्ट व्हॉट इज मेन बाय इपिलेप्सी. It is one of the neurological disorders which is characterized by paroxysmal, short, recurrent, periodic attack of motor, sensory or psychological malfunction. Okay, epilepsy, it is one of the neurological conditions which is characterized by recurrent attacks or recurrent seizure. Okay, seizure, it is one of the similar word for epilepsy. Seizures. These seizures are occurs due to brief disturbances in the electrical functions of brain. Okay, due to abnormal functions of brain, epilepsy occurs. Then epilepsy, generally it affects on all age of peoples. Okay, epilepsy सगळ्या प्रकारच्या एजसाठी किंवा सगळ्या पीपल्समध्ये अफेक्ट होणारा डिसीज आहे. देन हिअर वी सी द व्हेरियस कॉजेस विच आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू कॉज द इपिलेप्सी. दॅट आर फर्स्ट इज न्यूरोलॉजिकल इन्फेक्शन, देन like head injury, stroke, genetic basis diseases or brain tumors, then brain damages from pregenital or premature cases. So these are some of various types of factors which are responsible to cause epilepsy. So in this chapter, first we will see the definition of epilepsy and symptoms, causes one by one. So first, what is the epilepsy? It is one of the central nervous system or neurological disorders in which brain activity becomes abnormal and this causing seizures or periods of unusual behavior, sensation and sometimes loss of awareness. So anyone can develop epilepsy. So what is the etiology or reasons behind the epilepsy? So these are the brain conditions that may cause damage to brain such as brain tumors, strokes can causes the epilepsy. Then stroke is leads to cause epilepsy in adult older than age of 35, and infectious diseases, in case of infectious diseases like meningitis, which is also the one of another disease which is related with the central nervous system. Then also another infectious diseases like AIDS and viral encephalitis that also causes the epilepsy. Okay, then we will see what are the symptoms of epilepsy. Okay, ज्यावेळी एखादा पेशंट इपिलेप्सी डिसीज थ्रू सफर करत असेल तर what are symptoms are see in that patient. So these symptoms are like sudden twisting of arm and legs, then loss of consciousness also occurs in that patient, tingling sensation in the arm or legs, then stiffness in muscles of arm, legs or face. These are the some of symptoms of epilepsy. Then another symptoms like temporary confusion occurs in that patient, also staring problem, uncontrolled jerky movements, unconsciousness or unawareness. Psycho problems also occurs in that particular person. So when these symptoms are occurs in that person, it is considered as it is the patient of epilepsy. Then our next point is types of epilepsy. So let's see. Epilepsy generally divided into two main types, that is first is focal seizure or focal type of epilepsy, which is also known as partial type of seizure, and second type is generalized epilepsy. Okay, so these epilepsy which is divided into two major groups, that is generalized and partial or focal type of epilepsy. So in case of first type of epilepsy, that is generalized epilepsy, seizures are produced by widespread abnormal electrical impulses present throughout the entire brain. ओके, जनरलाइज टाईप ऑफ एपिलेप्सीमध्ये जे पण पिरियडिक अटॅक्स आहेत ते it occurs due to abnormal electrical impulses present throughout the entire brain. ब्रेनचा लार्जर एरिया आहे तो जनरलाइज एपिलेप्सीच्या केसमध्ये इन्फेक्शियस झालेला असतो, किंवा जनरलाइज्ड एपिलेप्सीमध्ये जे पण पिरियडिक अटॅक्स आहेत, सीझर्स आहेत, दॅट ते ॲबनॉर्मल इलेक्ट्रिकल इम्पल्सेस हे ॲबनॉर्मली प्रोड्यूस होतात. त्याच्यामुळे टोटली इंटायर ब्रेन आहे ते इन्फेक्शियस होतं या जनरलाइज्ड टाईप ऑफ एपिलेप्सी या कंडिशनमध्ये. आणि सेकंड आहे मेजर ग्रुप एपिलेप्सीचा, दॅट इज partial type of epilepsy or focal or also known as localized epilepsy. In such a case, seizures are produced by electrical impulses that generate from relatively small or localized part of brain. Okay, as compared to generalized epilepsy, partial epilepsy आहे याच्यामध्ये सीझर्स आहेत ते जस्ट स्मॉल एरिया आहे ब्रेनचा तो अफेक्ट होतोय. Because of small area or it is localized part of brain, it is also known as focal type of epilepsy. Okay, then here we see the subdivision or subclasses of partial and generalized type of epilepsy. So first, focal seizure, it is also divided as a simple partial and complex partial. And second is it is a generalized seizure. It is also subdivided as a absence, myoclonic seizure, clonic, tonic, tonic-clonic and atonic type of seizure. Okay, this is the sub classification of epilepsy. Then let's see one by one the type of epilepsy. In that first type of generalized or tonic-clonic, in that grand mal epilepsy, which is one of the major type of epilepsy. In this type of epilepsy, the patient loses its consciousness and usually collapse. The loss of consciousness, it is followed by generalized body stiffening, that is called a tonic phase of seizure. Okay, generalized epilepsy. In case of grand mal epilepsy, patient loses its consciousness and it becomes collapse. Okay, due to generalized body stiffening. ओके, 3 फेजेसमध्ये जनरलाइज ग्रँड माल एपिलेप्सी आहे ती डिवाइड केलेली आहे किंवा एक्सप्लेन केलेली आहे. तर त्याच्यामध्ये फर्स्ट फेज आहे दॅट इज नोन ॲज टोनिक फेज अँड इट इज कॅरेक्टराइज्ड बाय बॉडी स्टिफनिंग. ओके, देन बाय व्हायलंट जर्की मुवमेंट्स, दॅट इज कॉल्ड अ क्लोनिक फेज ऑफ सीझर. ओके, जर्की मूव्स होतात त्या पेशंट्समध्ये. Then after which third stage is patient goes into deep sleep, that is called a postactal stage or after seizure phase. Okay, in by these three phases, grand mal epilepsy it is identified. Then during grand mal seizures, injuries injuries or accidents may be occurs like tongue biting and urinary incontinence. Okay, this is all about grand mal type of epilepsy. Then second type आहे जनरलाइज्ड epilepsy मधलाच, जो की ॲब्सेंट सीझर आपण म्हणतोय त्याला. सो इन केस ऑफ ॲब्सेंट सीझर व्हॉट हॅपन्स, absence, that is also known as petit mal type of epilepsy. So in this epilepsy, brief loss of consciousness just for a few seconds and with few or no symptoms. Okay, लॉस ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेस त्या पर्सनमध्ये होतं आहे, पण इट इज फॉर अ फ्यू सेकंड अँड दिस in such a case, patients typically interrupts an activity and stares blankly. These seizures begins and end abruptly and might occur for several times a day, and patients are usually not aware that they are having a seizure but may have feeling of losing time. Okay, just कमीत कमी वेळेसाठी किंवा ओनली फॉर फ्यू सेकंड ॲब्सेंस सीझर्स ॲब्सेंस टाईप ऑफ एपिलेप्सीमध्ये सीझर्स किंवा पिरियडिक अटॅक्स येऊ शकतात आणि तो पर्सन आहे तो इट्स totally loses its consciousness, and this type of attacks may be occurs for several times a day. So this is all about absence seizure. Then our next type is clonic seizure. In this type of epilepsy, repetitive and rhythmic jerky movements are occurs that involving both sides of body at the same time. Okay, this is known as clonic type of epilepsy. And in case of tonic type of epilepsy, the symptoms like muscle stiffness and muscles rigidity occurs. Okay, muscles stiffness and muscles rigidity, that type of असे जर सिम्टम्स दिसत असतील तर त्या पर्सनला आपण टोनिक टाईप ऑफ एपिलेप्सी याच्या अंडर कन्सिडर करू शकतो. देन नेक्स्ट आहे जनरलाइज्ड एपिलेप्सीमधलाच लास्ट पॉईंट, दॅट इज ॲटोनिक टाईप ऑफ एपिलेप्सी. सो इन धिस टाईप ऑफ एपिलेप्सी इट्स कन्सिस्ट ऑफ a sudden and general loss of muscle tone, and particularly in the arm and legs, which is often result in fall. Okay, so in a such atonic type of epilepsy, generally loss of muscles tone. Okay, muscles loses its tonicity. This is all about clonic, tonic and atonic type of epilepsy. Then second and main class of epilepsy, that is partial type of epilepsy, also known as focal type of epilepsy. In such a case, the seizures occurs when a person experiences a disturbance in their brain's normal activity. Okay, when any person experiences a disturbance in their brain's activity, brain's normal activity, and the brain communicates via electrical signal. So when these signals are disrupted, a person can have a seizure. Okay, seizure किंवा epilepsy आपण कधी कन्सिडर करू शकतो, जर ब्रेनचं फंक्शन्स आहे किंवा इलेक्ट्रिकल सिग्नल्स फॉर्म करण्याचे, इम्पल्सेस फॉर्मेशन करण्यासाठी जर डिस्टर्बन्स क्रिएट झाला असेल किंवा ब्रेन्स डज नॉट वर्क्स इट्स नॉर्मल फंक्शन, देन the persons have a seizure असं आपण म्हणू शकतो. So in case of partial or focal type of epilepsy, there are two main types or two subdivisions, that are simple partial and complex partial. So in case of simple partial seizure, the convulsions or attacks are confined to a group of muscles or localized sensory disturbance depending on area of cortex involved in the seizure, but loss of consciousness may not be occurs in case of simple partial seizure. Okay, and it occurs for one half to 1 minute. Okay. And partial epilepsy, second subdivision of this partial type of epilepsy is a complex partial seizure. In such a case, the it also known as temporal lobe epilepsy. Okay, partial epilepसीचा सेकंड सबडिव्हिजन आहे की कॉम्प्लेक्स पार्शियल सीझर, त्यांना सिमिलर अनदर नेम आहे, दॅट इज टेम्पोरल लोब epilepsy. In such a type of epilepsy, the attacks of blazes and confused behavior may be occurs, and the movements that are like jerky movements also occurs, and emotional changes or emotional behavior becomes changed for last up to 1 to 2 minutes, along with impairment of consciousness. Okay, so as compared to generalized epilepsy, in case of partial seizure, loss of consciousness, पेशंटची लॉस ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेसवरती जास्त काही अफेक्ट होत नाही. ठीक आहे. दिस इज द all about partial epilepsy. And in case of partial seizures, it may involve head turning, eye movements, lip smacking, mouth movements, drooling, rhythmic muscle contraction in the part of body, and apparently purposeful movements and abnormal numbness, tingling, and crawling sensation over the skin. So these all the symptoms are seen in the partial type of epilepsy. Okay, here we totally discuss about what is the concept of epilepsy, what are the types or symptoms, causes or etiology behind the epilepsy, and what are the various types of epilepsy. Okay, so there are 60% of epileptic seizures are focal type of seizures. Then 20% of people are experience non-epileptic seizures, and 30% of people are experience or suffers with the generalized type of seizure. Then so in case of any diseases, management or treatment is necessary. So in case of epilepsy diseases, anti-epileptic drugs are used to treat any type of epilepsy. So let's see the definition of anti-epileptic drugs. Okay, what is the anti-epileptic drugs? So these are the drugs or medicines that reduces frequency of epileptic seizure. Okay, the medicines helps to reduce frequency of epileptic seizure, that are known as anti-epileptic drugs. Then these drugs are classified according to their therapeutic use. So first class is drugs used in grand mal epilepsy. Examples are phenytoin, methionine, phenobarbital, primidone, carbamazepine. Second class is drugs used in petit mal epilepsy. In that, examples are tridone, paradise, ethosuximide. Then third class is drugs effective in psychomotor epilepsy. In that, examples are phenytoin and tridone. Then Jacksonian epilepsy, phenobarbital, and status or last type of epilepsy, that is status epilepticus. In the drugs used as a paraldehyde and diazepam. Okay, this is the classification of anti-epileptic drugs. So these anti-epileptic or anti-seizure drugs are also classified by this way, that is first it is tonic, clonic and partial type of seizure. In this type of epilepsy, drugs used as a carbamazepine, phenytoin, phenobarbital. Second, in case of absence seizure, drugs like ethosuximide it is used. For broad spectrum purpose, valproic acid and clonazepam may be used, and for adjunct purpose, lamotrigine and gabapentin are useful. Then the Drugs like lorazepam and diazepams are given by intravenous route for tonic-clonic and status epilepticus, and clonazepam it is also used as an alternative drug. This is the classification of anti-epileptic drugs. Then let's see the pharmacokinetic profile of one by one anti-epileptic drug. So first drug is phenytoin. Okay, so phenytoin, it is also known as diphenylhydantoin or dilantin. So it was the drug, it is the synthesized in 1908 as a barbiturate analog. Okay, phenytoin हा barbiturate derivatives आहे and it is synthesized in 1908. So its anticonvulsant activity was specifically tested in 1938 in an and in the 1938 after that it becomes as a major anti-epileptic drug. So phenytoin it not a CNS depressant, okay, but some sedation occurs at therapeutic doses due to phenytoin, but this dose it does not increases further with dose, and rather toxic doses produces excitement and muscular rigidity. So most outstanding action is reduction of tonic phase of maximal electroshock seizures with no effects on prolongation of clonic phase. So what is the mechanism of action of phenytoin drug is phenytoin mainly act by mechanism of it promotes the sodium efflux from neurons. Okay, phenytoin has a stabilizing influence on neuronal membrane which prevents repetitive deterioration of normal brain cells during depolarization shift that occurs in epileptic patient. Okay, so phenytoin it acts by prolonging the inactivated state of voltage gated sodium channels. Okay, it promotes the sodium efflux from the neuronal area, and it also occurs by uh, reduction of calcium influx. Okay, phenytoin हा by two mechanism drug act होतोय. It promotes the sodium efflux from neuronal area. Okay, it prolongs the inactivated voltage gated sodium channel, and it's also reduce the influx of calcium channel. By these two ways it it promotes its action, that is anti-epileptic. So indications of phenytoin drug is that are prophylaxis and treatments of major motor seizures. Contraindications like hypersensitivity and bradycardia. In such a case, phenytoin hypersensitivity reaction, and in case of bradycardia, phenytoin drug is contraindicated. Phenytoin creates the adverse reactions like ataxia, agitation, dizziness, headache, drowsiness, and it is considered under the consideration of pregnancy, and carefully monitoring is required in case of vital signs. So phenytoin mainly blocks the voltage gated sodium channel, and it is effective in partial as well as generalized tonic clonic type of epilepsy. Okay, so therapeutic range of phenytoin it being quite narrow, that is 40 to 100 micromolecule per liter. So this is the mechanism of phenytoin. It blocks the voltage gated sodium channel, that is it promotes the efflux of sodium, as well as it also reduces entry of or influx of calcium channel. And in the last slide we see the contraindication and adverse effect of phenytoin. So here Some of adverse or unwanted effects are explained, that are like vertigo, headache, confusion, intellectual deteriorations, and increased seizure frequency, and gingival hyperplasia, megaloblastic anemia, peripheral neuropathies, osteoporosis, hypersensitivity reactions like skin rashes, and fetal malformation. These are the unwanted effects of phenytoin. So phenytoin, that is one of the barbiturate analog. It's phenytoin or drugs like same derivatives phosphophenytoin that are used in case of uh, used to prevent or control seizures, or it works by reducing spreading of seizures activity in the brain. Okay. So here we see the therapeutic uses of phenytoin, that are phenytoin, it is mainly first line anti-epileptic drug, but it is less commonly used nowadays because side effects are frequent. Okay. So in case of generalized tonic-clonic simple and complex partial type of seizure, the phenytoin drug is used as an anti-epileptic, but in case of absence seizure, it's just ineffective. Okay, phenytoin becomes ineffective in case of absence type of seizure. Okay, it's just used in case generalized tonic clonic simple partial and complex partial seizure. Then second, uh, in case of status epilepsy, occasionally it is used by slow intravenous injection, and in case of trigeminal neuralgia, the phenytoin, that is second choice of drug, is carbamazepine. With carbamazepine, phenytoin may be used in case of trigeminal neuralgia. So this is all about therapeutic uses of phenytoin. Then our next drug is by the mechanism, that is sodium channel inhibition, or by blocking sodium channel inhibition, the drugs like carbamazepine, lamotrigine, valproic acid, and topiramate, uh, all these drugs are also act by similar mechanism like phenytoin, that is by blocking or inhibition of voltage gated sodium channel. They are act. Okay, phenytoin drugs are का same a similar mechanism. Carbamazepine, lamotrigine, valproic acid and topiramate या drugs आहे. So the drugs like valproate, they are act by reducing influx of calcium channel and by blocking sodium channel and by inhibiting the GABA transaminase enzymes. By these three ways, valproic acid may be act, and it is effective in many kinds of epilepsy, including absence and myoclonic seizure. Okay, phenytoin drug हा फक्त जनरलाइज्ड टोनिक क्लोनिक आणि पार्शियल आणि सिम्पल अँड कॉम्प्लेक्स टाईप ऑफ इपिलेप्सीमध्ये सिम्पल कॉम्प्लेक्स पार्शियल सीझरमध्ये युजफुल आहे, बट इट डज नॉट यूज्ड इन केस ऑफ ॲब्सेंस सीझर. पण कार्बामाझेपाईन, व्हॅल्प्रोइक ॲसिड हे जे ड्रग्ज आहेत ते जवळजवळ सगळ्याच प्रकारच्या इपिलेप्सीमध्ये यूज केले जातात, ऑल्सो इन केस ऑफ ॲब्सेंस अँड मायोक्लोनिक सीझर्स. Unwanted effects of valproic acids are hepatitis, okay, then teratogenicity or neural tube defects like spina bifida and impaired cognitive functions and hair thinning and curling. All these are unwanted or side effects of valproic acid. Then our next drug is calcium channel inhibitor by a second type of mechanism, that is inhibition of calcium channel. Valproate and gabapentin drugs are act. So gabapentin, it is one of the irreversible and potent inhibitor of GABA transaminase. Okay, GABA transaminase, it is one of the enzyme which is present at the GABA receptor, and by potent mechanism gabapentin inhibits the GABA transaminase. So by this mechanism gabapentin may be act, and it is effective in almost all types of epilepsy like valproic acid, and particularly resistant patient to the established drugs. So gabapentin also useful in all types of epilepsy. Then unwanted or side effects of gabapentins are sedation, depression, psychotic disturbances, and hallucination. These are the unwanted effects of gabapentin. Then our next drug is from barbiturate analog, that is phenobarbital. It is also one of the first anti-epileptic drug. It is the anti-epileptic actions are seen in the most of barbiturates derivative. So however, phenobarbital also shows the anti-epileptic action in lower concentration with an acceptable degree of sedation. Okay, phenobarbital हा जो ड्रग आहे या ड्रग्सला ॲडिशनल इफेक्ट आहे, दॅट इज स्पेसिफिक इफेक्ट आहे जो की इट इज यूजफुल ॲज अ हिप्नोटिक अँड सिडेटिव्ह बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स सिडेशन ॲक्शन, but it is also one of the first line anti-epileptic drug because it's potent action. Okay, potent का आहे तर it's in a smaller or smallest concentration, very low concentration, it provide its pharmacological action like a anti-epileptic. So because of this it is first line anti-epileptic drugs. And adverse reaction of barbiturates are sedation. Adverse reactions are of barbiturates are dose dependent. Okay, so dose, when a repeated dose is used by that particular patient or any person, oh, so adverse reactions are seen in that person. So that are like a sedation or decreased cognitive and motoric functions. Barbiturates were largely displaced from everyday clinical practice with phenytoin and with recent anti-epileptic drugs. Okay, that are the adverse reaction of barbiturates in case of epilepsy. So here we see the all about various types of anti-epileptic drugs and their mechanism and various side effects and contraindication and therapeutic uses. Okay, in this slide all these are the anti-epileptic drugs. Okay, like phenobarbital, phenytoin, mephenytoin, ethotoins, primidone, trimethadiones, paramethadone, methotrexate, carbamazepine, and sodium valproate, that is valproic acid. So in the last slide we just discuss about mechanism and various types of contraindication and adverse effect and therapeutic uses. In this slide that are explained in a table format, so you required to read or remember it. So these are the various types of diseases, then this is the column of marketed name of that drug, then these all these are the therapeutic uses of particular respectable drugs, then these are the doses, and the here is the route of administration of that drug, and these are the unwanted or adverse reactions of that particular drugs. Then our next point is anti-epileptic drugs withdrawal. What is the concept of anti-epileptic drugs withdrawal? So it can cause increased seizure. It occurs due to increased seizure frequency and severity. So in general, when barbiturates and benzodiazepines drugs are the most difficult to discontinue, so weeks or months may be required with very gradual doses of decrements to accomplish their complete removal. So complete discontinuance is an especially difficult problem if any patient is a seizure free for 3 to 4 years, then gradual discontinuance might be considered. Okay, so when any patient it is suffer from epilepsy disease and he gave the treatment of anti-epileptic drug, so it is just difficult for that patient to withdraw all the therapy for that anti-epileptic drugs. Okay, so this अँटीइपिलेप्टिक थेरपी डिस्कंटिन्यू करण्यासाठी जवळजवळ बरेच वीक्स किंवा मंथ्स रिक्वायर आहेत. सो इट इज व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट टू डिस्कंटिन्यू द थेरपी फॉर therapy of drugs like barbiturates and benzodiazepines that are anti-epileptic drugs, and for the discontinuance of that anti-epileptic therapy near about 3 to 4 years completely required for that person. ओके, आत्तापर्यंत जेवढे पण पॉईंट्स बघितले इपिलेप्सीशी रिलेटेड, अँटी इपिलेप्टिक ड्रग्सशी रिलेटेड, जे की टोटली ॲलोपॅथिक ड्रग्ज आहेत. सो इट इज द वन ऑफ न्यू कन्सेप्ट ऑफ टू कंट्रोलिंग इपिलेप्सी or to manage the epilepsy, that is natural way to manage epilepsy, and by the three facts, that is by reducing trigger factors which are responsible to causes seizures, then by stimulation of vagus nerve, and third factor is by eating ketogenic diets. By these three ways epilepsy it is may be controlled or may be managed by natural way. Then our last point is status epilepsy, that is one of the also major type of epilepsy. So what happens in case of status epilepsy? It is defined as a seizure lasting longer than 30 minutes or a series of seizures without a return to baseline level of alertness between the seizures. Okay, what happen in case of status epilepsy? It is consist of severe prolonged seizure or repeated grand mal seizures without recovery of consciousness between the attack. So it is the medicinal emergency and the patient must be hospitalized for proper treatment. In case of status epilepsy, there is increasing recognition that most seizures or most of periodic attacks are brief of up to 3 to 4 minutes, and medication administration if delay it is associated with more refractory seizures as compared to other type of epilepsy. Status epilepsy it is severe disease of epilepsy and it is one of the emergency conditions, so patient must be hospitalized for that treatment, and it occurs for up to 3 to 4 minutes time. And because of this periods of attack, it is one of the very serious and emergency condition. So what is the management of status epilepsy or treatments of status epilepsy? So in case of status epilepsy, drugs like diazepam it is used for status epilepsy, and diazepam it is one of the choice of drug which is for status epilepsy. It is given by intravenous route, and artificial respiration is also given for that patient. By additionally phenytoin drug it may be given through intravenous route, and if by these three drugs if convulsions not still controlled or they become convulsions still persist for longer time, then Also, the paraldehyde, drugs like paraldehyde and halothane are also given in case of status epilepsy. So here our total chapter is covered by the points like the definition and concept of epilepsy, then etiology or causes, reasons, symptoms which are responsible to cause epilepsy, various types of epilepsy, and then the managements of epilepsy, that is anti-epileptic drugs, the classification of that drug, and pharmacokinetics of various types of anti-epileptic drugs. So all these points are read carefully and remember it. Thank you for listening.